Let's get started, shall we? Turn down the music just a smidge. Hi, everyone. My name is Green Leader, and tonight I'm going to be bitching and moaning about Ubisoft. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I would be playing Assassin's Creed right now if Ubisoft wasn't a bitch. Holy crap baskets. I have tried signing on multiple times, and Ubisoft cannot connect. And I don't know if I can legitimately launch the game. What happens if I hit go offline? Will it launch the game or no? I don't know. But yeah. I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm having just a dandy evening trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Ubisoft. And I'm not really showing you guys because I'm going to have to, at some point, try and figure out what the hell's going on with their launcher. Maybe I've got to... I wonder if their service is down or something. No. Login error, you dingleberry. So, like, I keep getting this login error, which apparently has been an issue. Trying to see if there's no, it's not a payment issue. Yeah, well, let me share my screen here so you guys can get an idea as to what the hell I'm dealing with. Yep, there we go. So, according to Windows Report, so I don't know how accurate this is, but according to them, and this is the error that I'm getting, error Dolphin 28. How to fix the login error on the Ubisoft Connect. Resetting the IP address is the quickest fix. What the hell? Why would I even need to do that? And I just had an update, a Windows update recently. Shut the hell up. And so this is the only problem with these sorts of things. So I'm going to have to do this at some point. But I'm not going to do it tonight. Right as I just get started on the stream, which is rather obnoxious. Granted, partly my fault. I was running a little late and was not able to check this beforehand. But, like, my goodness. Why is this nonsense? And to be fair, maybe Ubisoft... Hold on. Let's see if Ubisoft is actually down. Maybe there's an issue with down detect... Or not... Maybe down detector can tell us. Oh, yeah. It is absolutely... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not just me. There's a problem. There's a problem with Ubisoft Connect right now. That makes total sense. So no Assassin's Creed tonight. Sorry, guys. Ubisoft demands I be signed in with the Ubisoft launcher. And, Ubisoft will not allow Steam to be the one to verify that I actually own the game. And therefore, I won't be playing that tonight. So that's the plan. So instead, we'll be hopping into one of the random games, and maybe you guys can tell me what you guys think. What would you guys like to see me play? I'm going to close that because we don't need to see that or that. Yeah, what do you guys want to see me play? We got some great options. I've got, we could do some MechWarrior. We could do some, Marvel Rivals. We could do some Dark and Darker. Maybe we throw in some random game like Terraria or RimWorld, or you know, maybe some Crusader. I don't know. I don't want to do Crusader Kings 3 tonight, but we could hop into Crusader Kings 2. I don't know. I really don't know. MechWarrior is my choice. Obviously. That might be the option for the night, because it is very, very sad that happened, and I don't know why Ubisoft seems to be having issues, but they're having issues tonight, and so clearly there's a problem at Ubisoft right now, and hopefully they will get it connected. But I love how they waited right before my stream, okay, an hour before my stream, to start having issues. It's fine. Okay, guys. Well, that's the plan. So I'm gonna have to change all of the setup, at least for the streams anyway. So we'll try and see how that works. Or like that factory game, Satisfactory. Yeah, Satisfactory is not a bad choice. I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play MechWarrior though. It's been a while. But yeah, Satisfactory. Also, how you doing, Kalila Ploy Ploy? Hope you're doing all right. It's been years since the first you need to be connected to play this game. They don't learn. No, they don't. They really don't. And the irritating thing is that I think part of what happened was I got signed out when my computer updated. So my computer updated last night, and for whatever reason, whenever any of the major updates happen, it always signs me out of the Ubisoft stuff. And then they screw me over, you know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Satisfactory. Yeah. Doesn't even stop pirates. No, it doesn't. That's the irritating thing. It absolutely does nothing to stop pirates. It only just gets in the way of people who legitimately own the game and want to own it legally. Like, I don't want to pirate games. I don't pirate games intentionally, right? Because I think that's douchey behavior, even when it's a douchey company, you know? So, yeah. Can't believe that I'm actually excited to play a new Bethesda launch. Are you talking about Oblivion? Are you talking about the Oblivion Remaster? Yeah. I don't know what to think, because like part of me would like to go back into Oblivion and get some better textures and all that stuff. But also part of me goes, I already own the Game of the Year edition. I've played it multiple times. I loved it. Do I really need to get back into, and basically what I could only assume would be like an HD remaster type of thing, where it's just essentially some better textures. I would actually preferred a full-on remake of Oblivion in the Skyrim engine than just a remaster. Green, you prefer to watch on Twitch or YouTube? I've been watching a lot of stuff on Rumble lately, but I do. It depends on what I'm trying to go for. Sometimes if I'm trying to check out a game and actually like see what people think of it, I'll go to Twitch first, just to see it played live. But then if I'm wanting like movie reviews or things like that, I'll go to YouTube or I'll go to Rumble. So I don't know. It's proven time and time again that pirates are the biggest fans. Right? No, that's true. They spend the most money on the IP and the pirate because of access or price. Yeah. Did you know that years ago, some game companies did a study asking, does piracy hurt developers? And they found that it doesn't, so they decided to just not release it. Oh, yeah, of course. I thought it was a remake. It is not a remake. It is a remaster. It is, it literally says on there. Hold on. Let me pull up the store. Oblivion Remastered. Let me swap this over to Steam itself, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Assuming Steam wants to actually show. There we go. It's very interesting that when I go away, it like disappears. But anyway, so as you can see here, Oblivion Remastered. To the actual page itself. I meant for me to watch you on my bed. Oh, yeah. To be honest, wherever you want to watch. I'm not going to tell you to go to one platform or another. I will recommend, however, to follow all three platforms. So I'm streaming right now live to YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. I would like everybody, if you can, if you're willing to follow in all three places. And the reason why is that I don't know what is going on with Twitch half the time. And what I mean by that is that they have bizarre rules. They don't follow the same rules as everybody else, or they have this sort of like pick and choose as to whether or not they really want to apply rules to some people versus other people. And I feel like at some point it's going to cause major problems. And so I started multi-streaming to YouTube and Rumble as well as to Twitch, so that I could guarantee that I had a backup just in case Twitch ever goes down. And now, I mean, technically 2 backups. And so you please watch wherever you want, but if you could follow in in both Rumble and YouTube as well, that would actually be very helpful. So just in case anything ever goes down, at least that way the transition should be pretty seamless. But the new Oblivion did change combat leveling and other mechanics. Did they? Oh. That it's still considered a remaster, because I think they're still essentially using the engine, the same engine, just with better textures, better graphics. I heard they did some tweaks. I didn't know that they actually made any real changes to the gameplay. Let's look through this right now. So from what I've seen, it's a weird mix of remake and remaster, but it does more than any remaster before. It's not a full-on recode from the ground up. It's the same code, but it's in Unreal 5. That's interesting. That's interesting that they decided to... So not using the game... gosh, what was it called? Gamebryo? What was the original engine of... And of course, it's going to do that. That's fine. Or Oblivion. Oh, of course. Let's try this. And just to show you guys what I'm looking at here, I'll switch back to the internet rather than Steam. There we go. So, what was the game engine? Development. Gamebryo. I was correct. The Gamebryo has always been a little bit weird. I don't think it's their engine. It's by some third party. And yeah, it was the basis for the creation engine, so they're sort of using that as a base, and they build on top of it. It's always had a bit of a weirdness to it, and people have talked about it, you know, for a long time. And to see them put it to Unreal 5, that certainly could be a pretty decent upgrade. I would still consider, particularly with it still being the same code base, I would still consider this a it's a remaster. It's not a remake. Remasters can certainly make changes and do things like that, but it's not a remake if it's not a full from the ground up remaking of the game. If it's just upgraded textures or even just oh, here's the same code base in a better engine, it's a remaster. Or yeah, it's a remaster. So that's the way I generally treat it. To be called a remake, they have to redo the code from the start. Yes, exactly. That's why they call it a remaster, but it's multiple steps above a standard. True, yeah, most remasters are generally just like, oh yeah, here's some... The textures that we had before, well, we're going to upgrade that to be like 4K or whatever, and so like everything kind of looks better, but like it just looks weird on the models. And to be fair, like this does not look like it's the same game. It just doesn't. So I'll absolutely give him that, and why I could certainly see them say, you know, it's a pretty decent remaster, you know, and it is in an upgraded engine, which to be fair, I've been asking them to do that. It's what I've been calling for a long time, for Skyrim, you know, for them to do, remake Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. This is them doing that, but instead of putting it in the Skyrim engine, they're putting it into Unreal 5. That's very interesting. And here's the other thing. I would 100% bet that Microsoft is the ones that told them to do this. So, yeah, it looks amazing. Dude, it does. It looks really good. It looks really good, because it is a full-on legitimate like engine upgrade, and so it's going to handle a lot of things differently, right? And because it's not just like going from like Gamebryo to like whatever the next one is, like there's potentially going to be some pretty significant visual changes. Whether that's good or bad, we'll see, because again, I don't think they did a lot to really change other than just like up-resing the original textures. It'll be interesting to see. Hey, Fubi, how's your night going? Hug the Fubi. Hug the Fubi. I'm not wrong, that makes the leveling system with OG Oblivion and Skyrim, adding sprinting and added voices for different races. Dude, that's cool. Okay. Dude, okay. You know what? In that case, I might actually end up getting this. Because I'm a big fan of Oblivion, but I never actually beat it, but I played it so much. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Because I played it a lot. But then I get to the point where I'd start going into the Oblivion gates, and even as I think this came out when I was in high school. No, it was when I was in college. Even then, like, I wasn't like, if there was anything that I didn't really like, I was like, I don't really feel like dealing with this. And like going into the, like, demonic areas sort of like freaked me out a little bit then. It looks good, dude. It looks weird. It looks weirdly good. I don't know. What is this? Previously recorded. I don't care about that. I don't care about you selling me it. I want to see. No, what I was wanting. Full screen, please. Here, I'm gonna pause the music. My guess is Unreal being more flexible made it easier. That's true. That's true. 100%.
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last.
Oh, it's so good to hear him again.
The year of Akatosh,
It's
433. These are the closing days of the third year.
It looks good. Man, it does. It looks really good.
Hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion.
Oh, that looks good.
No waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear. A trap!
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of what I've been asking for. Okay, I'm absolutely buying this. I'm absolutely buying this. Man, yet another forever game. That,
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
I think it's also very cool that that for the advertising, they got essentially the same voice line that Patrick Stewart did for the original trailer. Oh, that's good. That is very good. Thank you and yes, please. Oh my gosh. Also, it keeps some of the weird stuff that made Oblivion special. Yeah. Hello, Bean Poo. We'll give Bean Poo some pats. People are already recreating all the memes, and it's kind of beautiful. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. They also wanted to keep the original feel, so they wanted to keep some of the cheesiness. Yeah. Like the stop in the name of the law. Yeah. This looks better than Starfield. It's hard because I played like 70 hours of Starfield before I ended up putting it down, partly because some people weren't watching, but also partly because like there was some jankiness to it that I was wanting them to patch out, which it looks like they have done some patches for it. But I can see what you mean by it kind of looks better. I don't know, man. What engine did they use for Starfield 2? I'm very curious. Starfield, I liked Starfield a lot. I did. But Starfield had some serious design issues where it seemed like they kept choosing just the weirdest design options for all of their things. Like, we're going to give you so much control, except for taking a bunch of it away, you know? And so, yeah, I just don't understand what they were thinking with some of their design choices. But I liked it so much, which is so frustrating. What game engine? Hold on, let me just add it this way. What game engine did Bethesda use for Starfield? Creation Engine 2. So, I mean, maybe this is a sign that Bethesda's going to start using Unreal Engine for everything. And this is sort of like their proof of concept. Let's see if our code... Because, I mean, I'm sure for the Creation Engine, they had to use C++ code, right? So, transferring that over to Unreal should be pretty straightforward. Should be. So we'll see what happens. It looks as good or better than Baldur's Gate 3. Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 is its own weird thing. Baldur's Gate 3 is essentially D&D in a video game experience, whereas this is Bethesda's own sort of like... It is literally their own system, right? And it's probably built off of a lot of the ideas from D&D, but like they had their own setup, and it's and it's the same system they've had for, you know, since the 90s. Should never played Oblivion. Oh, dude, if you've never played Oblivion, this is the one to play. This and Age of Mythology Reforged make me all warm inside. Yes, I'm cringe. I'll admit it. No, you're perfectly fine. Sorry for selling it to you. No, you're perfectly fine. Starfield was another one of those games that wasn't bad, but the second you stopped playing it, it was like, I don't feel an urge to go back. Yeah, that's accurate. I think that is pretty accurate. Because it's like, and Cyberpunk was the same thing as well. And particularly for me, Cyberpunk was like, wasn't so broken, but it was lots of little things that was broken, and it was just sort of frustrating to go back into and be like, oh, I'm driving from one section of the city and another, and then it's just like stutters, or having the weird random T-posing, or the weird random stuff. Like, I never had any crazy bugs, but it was just enough to like be like, I'm gonna wait for them to patch this out. And it's the same thing with Starfield. I think it's a matter of art direction. So the OG designs with better graphics look better to me. It's probably nostalgia. I mean, I think there is some nostalgia, but I think it does look better. I think it actually looks really good. And sort of what I was, like I said, what I was wanting was, you take Oblivion and you put it, even if you just put it in the new engine, it's going to look better, it's going to feel better, it's going to play better. And that's basically what they've done. So I think that's fantastic. I mean, for Baldur's Gate 3, just looks in style, I see. And yes, all these games copy and paste D&D combat. I mean, kind of. In the video on the top with the guy speaking, they also show some gameplay. Oh, okay. Ah, my gosh. Click on the damn thing. I unmute you.
Isles.
Yeah. I just wanted to...
A wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or...
This is the Shimmering Isles.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world.
Okay, hold on. Let me, okay. They talk about millions of polygons. Millions of polygons are great, but you have to optimize it. You can't just throw random millions of polygons wherever you want willy-nilly. It needs to be done in a very controlled and optimized way, because if you don't, it's going to run like ass. Now, I don't know if that's what's happened, but that's always just like a big red flag of like, we're putting millions of polygons on the screen. I'm like, oh shit. That's completely shit. And that's because of the ray tracing stuff, and that's cool.
New lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it.
And real tools helped us create the
That's
base
cool.
mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races,
It's
Argonians,
really
orcs, and Khajiits,
weird
are
because it's like it's very familiar looking, but at the same time it looks completely different. It is so weird.
features.
But it doesn't look bad. I like it.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in
He looks like a
something
character. I'm sorry. He looks like a character from Oblivion himself. Is that bad? That bad. Hold on one second, guys. I might need to go to a break soon. We'll be right back. Hold on. Just let me check on something quickly. It was nothing. It was just either me mishearing something or whatever. But yeah. Okay, hold on. Well, let me hold on before. Cyberpunk was so big. I would get lost in story stuff, side stories. Yeah. If you go into the code, it's like combat rolls and hidden dice, and you have to hit modifier and damage rolls. The D&D combat, they just don't show you the dice. Kind of. It's hard to describe because that was absolutely what they did in Morrowind. If you played Morrowind, you'll know exactly what I mean. Like every time you attacked, it literally was throwing a dice to see if you hit or not. Whereas in Oblivion, it felt more of a true action RPG where if you swung and you definitely hit, and then it was just a matter of like how much damage did you do, right? So, yes and no. New Unreal has a very cool thing where it reduces polygons with distance, hopefully. But I mean, that's the only problem is that like the way the automation works, I don't know about that. And with a bunch of new games that have come out that have been poorly optimized, I wonder how effective it actually is. 16 times the detail, yeah. So it takes and adds based on how close you are, yeah. Right, that's just called level of detail. Like that's existed for a while. The question is like, how well is it optimized, that level of detail? Like you can automate it to a certain point, but at what point is it going to be, is the automation going to be inefficient to handle certain loads? You know what I mean? He has the randomized character. Yes, he does. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean, but my gosh, he absolutely has that randomized. Here, hold on. Let's go back 15s.
So nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop. You violated the law. Stop. You violated the law.
Classic.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
Now, I don't know why it
We're
went
going
back
to
that
steal
far.
One of the Elder Scrolls. You need to find the reading.
As games have developed over the past
2025
is a player in
Where? Hold on.
ground you walk on.
Where was the guy? Hold on. Where was the guy?
I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Oh, this must have just happened right now.
Violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeited. Then pay with your blood.
Yeah, that makes me sad. I feel like the game's... I'm sorry. That guy absolutely looked like a randomized character. Not to be mean,
As games
but...
have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
like sprinting.
Him?
Is an
I'm sorry.
interesting one
I'm
because
sorry,
there's such
dude.
a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely
Even
redone
back
from
in the
scratch.
day, I wanted it.
And that has
I
a
wanted the
huge
sprint.
impact from the
I
very
wanted a
beginning of the
sprint,
game.
like when it first came
Every
out.
single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The
Yeah.
mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great. How's it go again?
This system was so much better.
You can put a fresh
Yeah.
paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Yeah, the persuasion system, even the lockpicking, I think was better than what they did. And I get what they were trying to do with the lockpicking in Skyrim. They were just trying to copy what they did with Fallout, but like the lockpicking in Oblivion, I think is actually better,
It's still the
personally
same
speaking.
incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oblivion is a core part.
As someone who
of
played
the
Skyrim
story
way more than
of
Oblivion, the mini
Destiny.
games are so much better.
none of what we're surrounded by right now.
You're talking about in Oblivion?
If
Yes.
we hadn't made that game.
If you're saying Skyrim's minigames are better, I don't know about that.
The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it.
And I love Skyrim. I beat Skyrim. I'm the same way. I played way more Skyrim than I...
Something that
Actually, about the same amount, but I had like a more dedicated playthrough of Skyrim, so I actually beat the game. I completed all the main storylines. I did not do that with Oblivion. Oblivion, yeah. Okay.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
Good. That's how it should be. Whenever you're remaking or remastering or even making a new adaptation of something, there has to be a real respect for the source material, real respect for the original product. And this looks good.
To get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
It does look good. It really does look good.
I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available
right now.
Today.
Yeah. This happened a little while ago, so yeah. I mean, speech is just press an option and you pass it or you don't. And also the speech is so useless. Yes, 100%. Whereas that persuasion minigame, that's a lot more interesting and that's a lot more fun. And then it allows you to have a... oh, and they're playing the trailer. How do it know when to add? What? What do you mean? Add what?
These are the closing days of the third era.
I think it's the best approach possible. This is something that people love. Let's make it even better. Yeah. New Unreal Engine. Oh, add polygons? I don't know. They've
beyond which no waking eye may see.
They've been talking a lot about how they've added like a new AI sort of modeling system to handle creating a level of details. They don't add polygons. What they do is they take away polygons. So what it does, if I'm thinking about it correctly, and we've already seen this, so I don't mind talking over this. What essentially the model does is they give it the highest quality version of the 3D assets. And then the AI model within Unreal essentially looks at that and goes, okay, at this distance you need this detail, so we're going to take away a bunch of these different things here automatically. And then at a further distance away, we're going to take away even more and more and more. And so you've got different levels of detail automated for the developers by the engine itself. From my understanding of like how it works. So it's not adding polygons, it's actually taking away polygons. And they've got some sort of modeling system that handles it via the AI. I don't know how it works. I don't know how effective it is. And it could just be absolute nonsense. I don't know. But I remember when they first revealed Unreal 5, that was meant to be sort of a major selling point. Like, it's going to help you optimize your game. And I was excited about it when they first sort of announced that. I've not really seen that play out in a bunch of games. Now, to be fair, I don't know which games have and have not used it, so I don't know. Yes, 100%. Removing is easier than adding. 100%. It's also interesting. So it's not Bethesda proper that's doing this. It's Virtuous. The armor looks great.
Our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire. Find him.
Yeah, this was released yesterday.
Shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, Bethesda did something amazing. Oh wait, it wasn't Bethesda. That makes sense somehow, right? It seems like they list both studios.
Here we are, 20
Bethesda
years
Game
later.
Studios and Virtuous, but I don't know which one actually did more work. Right? Who actually did the most work versus who was just like adding on? I don't know.
The Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion,
Oh gosh, that was
Morrowind,
FMV. That was like
Each
actual
of
full
them
motion
try to
video.
define role-playing
Pre-rendered
games,
stuff.
open world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in
It
the
was. It was a
series
major step
and
forward.
for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster,
There's also rumors of a Fallout
we want people to
remastered. If they
feel
do the same,
way
I
they
will
did
die.
then,
Yeah,
but it's
right.
still a game of its time.
I'd love a
You wanna
Fallout
keep
3
those bones in
remaster.
place. You want
Like this.
some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games. I think is really, really important. For
It's kind of interesting that all their old footage, they didn't bother getting new footage. They just started pulling from the footage from
And
back
working
then.
with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and
Yeah,
it's
Fallout
sort of
3,
in
yeah.
the warm fuzzies.
Oh, man, that Todd Howard model looks amazing, right?
I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Yep.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with this.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment.
Okay,
coming
you know,
out
I
into
can't
the
just be
world for
watching this
first
the entire
time,
stream.
what that meant
Okay,
to this
here's what
game.
we're gonna do.
Every time we think
I'm absolutely gonna buy this. I'll probably wait for my next paycheck, but I'm absolutely gonna buy this, and I will stream it at some point. I was hoping to stream actually Cyberpunk next after Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I might end up streaming this instead. Holy crap baskets, man. Damn you, Kalila, and damn you, Norway Pete, for making me want this. Oh my gosh. It's also great that so many of the original team worked on this remaster. Dude, I'm amazed so many of the original team are still there. That in itself is actually a good sign for me. Hello there, Raw Dog. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Ubisoft is not. Actually, hold on. Let's see if Ubisoft is potentially. Oh gosh, that's not good. They've gotten better. They've gotten worse, I should say. We are not playing. Not playing Assassin's Creed tonight. So it's just the Ubisoft launcher is down. I don't know what is actually happening right now. I will. Okay, let me keep this going for a little bit.
To bring our vision to life.
And
the care and love they've poured into
I'm gonna
the
see if
Oblivion
I
remaster has been
can't
absolutely breathtaking.
see if I can't get
Welcome
the
to Paris,
Ubisoft launcher
and
up
welcome to Virtuous.
while that's still playing.
Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best.
Sorry for that
remastered
attack on your
Oblivion
wallet. No, it's
experience
fine. It's
possible.
fine.
We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios and other projects in the past.
Yes,
so
airing
we know what
dolphins.
makes
That's
that team and their
so.
games
There's an error code called Dolphin 28 that Ubisoft is throwing out, and it's not just me. A ton of people have been having issues with Ubisoft Connect tonight.
This is Oblivion in its most
So I think Ubisoft might be having issues.
The
about time someone got here. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing
Oh gosh.
nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
I did. I broke it. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience.
You waiting for this to be 75% off
At the
too?
end of the day, we're all fans too.
I normally would.
For me, right?
I'm not,
I'm a
unfortunately.
fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for
gosh.
10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be playing MechWarrior. No, it's not you guys. It's actually me. It's because I was I had to pull up another tab to get my email to see if I could get my authentication token. For Ubisoft, and unfortunately,
The original
still not
Oblivion
working
is
tonight.
still the heart and soul of the remaster.
I'll just have to try it again tomorrow and hope that it's
Strive to help
fixed.
achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
Oh, I remember that.
The Isles, a wonderful place.
Shimmering Isles. Okay, this is where I was before in the video, before hitting the wrong button and going all the way back.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies.
See, in this,
We
so
created brand
Virtuous,
new, highly
Virtuous
detailed
did
character
part of
models
this.
and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
So Ubisoft did not, or not Ubisoft, Bethesda did not work on this on their own. They used another, they clearly used another studio, probably has some experience with working in Unreal to get it all figured out and set up.
Now, the entire world
Also think this
reacts
includes
back
every
to technology.
DLC, even the horse armor for free. Yes, yeah.
We used an incredible
Everything's
new mixing
everything's
technology
included in
that
this.
really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest, insects flying around, fish
Deluxe
swimming in the
upgrade.
water,
Let's take a look at this.
light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed
Upgrade from the digital-based game to the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster Deluxe Edition. You receive new quests from unique digital Akatosh and Mehrunes Dagon armor, weapons, and horse armor sets. Digital art book and soundtrack app. Base game required. Sold separately. There's new quests and new armor and weapons. There is horse armor sets, but I think there's horse armor in the base game as well.
It's gameplay.
Funny enough, well, the old horse armor will be free. They're selling new horse armor DLC. Yeah. It's not just a new horse armor DLC though. It is like it's new quests, armor, weapons, and horse armor. So
across the board.
And a digital art book
We've
and
changed the
soundtrack
approach to
app.
leveling, which
So
I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
wrong. There we
You're
go.
able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations.
Whoa,
Where
that's
there's a lot
cool.
more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish.
That does. I mean that.
Combat in
The
original
animations in the
Oblivion
original was
didn't have
so
sound
like
effects,
janky.
visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks,
That's cool.
and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
It's true.
There's a proper third-person perspective now.
It's actually not
The
that bad.
original
No, it's
are
not.
Third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races.
Yeah, I remember that.
gone
I remember
back
those
for new
days.
lines of
Everyone had the same.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there. Hi there. But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum! Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
See, I never played the Shivering Isle, so I never heard that line. So
Going to steal
combat feedback is
one of the
such a
Elder
must for me.
Scrolls
Yeah.
from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
It's like if you read the Elder Scrolls, you become blind
Violated
yourself.
the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
I love the beggars who had every rusty voice while asking for money, then got the deepest radio host voice to
Games
thank
have
you,
developed
right?
Over
Yeah,
the
yeah,
past
yeah.
20 years,
Absolutely.
players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but
I remember you
ultimately,
saying that before.
we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion
Have we already seen
Oblivion.
this?
What are those features that just immediately come to
I feel like
mind
we've already
for
seen
players
this.
when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Well, it's about time.
Cross on the screen.
To have worked on something that people
that you've been to.
I feel like
Generation of
this is
players
cycled now.
has been an incredible experience.
It has.
These are the closing days of the third.
It has. It's cycled, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And the hope.
Real defined.
Tremendous
Okay.
visual update. Is
So we've watched that whole
absolutely
thing.
amazing.
It's rather interesting. I think it's about time we try to figure out how to change the games. Yes, it is, right? Yeah. I think you've watched the whole thing 3 I have not watched it 3 times. It's gone around once for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the next game set up, which is going to be MechWarrior. I love MechWarrior. It is one of my favorite games. I am going to launch it right now. I'm sorry. No Assassin's Creed tonight. If Ubisoft would get their shit together, maybe we could, but no Assassin's Creed tonight, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and launch the MechWarrior. Unless there's something else you guys want to see, but I know there was at least one vote for MechWarrior, and that was from Mr. Nori Pete. And then while that gets set up, now I got to try and figure out how to change the game on here. Do that, and then Mercenaries. Gotta remove it from that playlist as well. Okay. I've changed that. I hope it hasn't broken anything. Now we have the actual soundtrack up and running. We'll go ahead and minimize that, and then let me make sure this is set up quickly. Go. Save that. And then let's see how well this is gonna work. Because I've never changed midstream for Rumble, so this is gonna be brand new for me. Let's go to live streaming settings. At this. That. And let's save this for right now. I'll have to update the things in a second. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. Seems fine. Did have to refresh though. Okay. Okay. And then we can swap from here to the game scene. There we go. And I can close all this now. Huzzah. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Trying to remember also what save I had. So right now, I'm playing with a couple of mods as well. We're playing with the yet another mech lab, yet another weapon clan. Remove the jump ship animation and mod options. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up one of my saves, but I don't remember which one. There we go. It's this one. That's right. So this one skipped out on like all of the campaign tutorial missions and just like puts you straight into the game. And so I did that just to test out the mods, but I also have another save that doesn't have mods. So. But yeah, we're switching over to this, and let's see. Let's just hang out. Let's just have some fun, because why not? And pop out. So did I end up selling? Did anyone else end up getting sold on Oblivion? I'm very curious, because I am certainly sold on it. Oh, that's right. I was not in a good spot. I forgot about this all. Oh no. Let's go ahead and repair this. Why can I not? No, I don't want to sell it. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. What happened? Why can't I repair? In a conflict zone, repairing, refitting mechs is more expensive and time. I know that. Why can't I repair the mech? Why can't what? Like the arms are destroyed, but the core is still fine. Maintain, blah blah blah, high capacity. I don't see any. What? I can edit the loadout on this one. Why can I not edit? What? I'm very confused right now. I'm gonna see if I'm going crazy or not. I'm now in an... Oh, because I already... I'm an idiot. Literally even showed me the work orders. I'm just an idiot. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Let's go back. Let's go back. Get a raid, and then... Oh, I might end up dying super quick right now because just because it did not I forgot about my entire situation here. Confirm. Fortunately, I think I've only got... No, I think I got multiple pilots. I just don't have... It's for whatever reason taking its time loading, and that's fine. I don't have this. I also do not have this on a on an SSD, so it takes a couple of moments for it to load, unfortunately. Who is the best of the pilots? Really, this guy is probably going to be it. Overtonnage in Bay 2, upgrade to increase from 35. What are you talking about? Overtonnage in Bay 2. What? Oh my. Upgraded system still under development, balancing is still ongoing. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is a joke, or not a joke, but that essentially it's part of the stuff that they're still working on. Oblivion looks pretty, but I'd rather wait for it to be out more than a day to decide if it's worth it. Sure. I totally get that. I totally get that. I'm not gonna fight you on that. What are you talking about? So there's the assassin. How is this? That just takes me to here. What? Man, this... Okay, every time I want to get into this mod, like, just random bullshit pops up, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Upgrades. Mech Lab. What do I need for you? Upgrade system is still under development. Balancing is still... Oh, balancing. So it is still... Shit. How do I get these points? Oh my gosh. No. Santiago was fine. Let's leave Santiago there. In case you have it. There we go. Hey, Dag. How you doing, buddy? What up, man? I'll be lurking. No worries. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you lurking, buddy. Yeah, we've had a weird night. I was supposed to be playing Assassin's Creed, and then Ubisoft's like, nah, fam. You're just not going to be able to sign in. Have fun not playing the game you bought.
The pirates in this star system are storing
Some
their
real
munitions and
bullshit.
equipment in warehouses on this planet. We'll be kicking the hornet's nest on
We're gonna play a real game.
position, so crippling their
Called
reserves will
MechWarrior.
help us out significantly.
I hope you're doing all right, buddy.
This may lead us closer to Rabbit.
And we're gonna go south. Why not? Just to show you what the mech looks like. This is the assassin. And the other one is the... Oh, and also, I'm curious one. Yes! Okay, good. Hidden object. Very nice.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Very nice. What do we get? Okay. AC5, level 0. That's nothing wrong with that. More stuff. Very nice. Don't crash into the building. Because I crashed into the building.
Always good to restock on ammo.
Indeed. For a second, I thought that was an underground... I mean, it kind of is technically an underground base.
Target destroyed.
Firing on something. Oh my gosh, what is going on with the, That's weird. Ow.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Come on, spider, do your thing.
Target info received.
Thank you. So why aren't you hitting him? This is only the first mech we've fought so far. There we go. He's down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Gosh, my mech is just destroyed. Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's another one.
Target destroyed.
Ow. What is fire? What? Where?
Target acquired.
Shit.
Incoming missile.
Thank you. How are you? What? Thank you. Done. And I'm in pain right now. Look at that. Look at all that damage to my left leg. Look at all that. All the armor's gone. And my center core is also really badly damaged too. That is not good. Doesn't help that I'm in essentially a medium. Is 40 tons light or medium? It's like right on the cusp there between the two. I think it's considered technically a light. Okay, there's one down. Oh shit, that's a Jenner. Ah, damn it, my leg's down. Where'd he go? There he is. I might not live through this. I might have to reload. Oh, that's not good. Urban mech with 2? Is that 2? 2 AC2s and oh gosh, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. Yep. Dude, I cannot lose out on another mech. I've already lost 2 that I can't repair because of the way the mod is set up. So we gotta play that smart.
The pirates in this star system are storing their munitions and equipment in warehouses on this planet. We'll be kicking the hornet's nest on this little expedition.
Yeah, we
so
will.
crippling their reserves will help us out significantly. On the plus side, this may lead us closer to Ravid. Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
More stuff on this side.
That's close enough. Ready to
I wonder if it's randomized every single time I load the game.
acquired.
EC5 level 0. Interesting. Oh, that's a big boy.
Copy that. Engaging.
Oh, a big trick to this game is to keep moving. You can't just sit. You can't just sit and fire. You have to keep moving. And particularly with the light mechs, it does offer a decent means of like escaping damage, but the problem is that it also is harder. Oh gosh. Oh dude. It's also harder for you to you know, hit things as well. Oh gosh. You also have to try and, you know, because this game's like a mix of like arcade and simulation, so you kind of have to lead your shots. Ah, like that. This is already a better run than last time, so that's good. Oh, dude, do not get in the way, Spider, please. The target is not down.
Acquiring target.
Gosh, and this is also, yeah. I can, you know what I should be doing? I should actually be focusing The legs. Because the moment I can slow them down, he's pretty much dead in the water. Gosh, my core is already super... Damn it.
Target acquired. Affirmative. On your target.
There we go. That's going to make things a little easier. There we go. One. Okay, there we go. There we go. I have to have it land on me because it can land on your mech and it can do some real damage. I've had that happen to me once before. It is not fun to just suddenly be like, oh no, your mech's down. Like, what?
Engaging designated target.
Detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
Get too close because he hits hard with those guns. He's got 2 AC2s, 2 small lasers. That might have not been the right move. And wow, that made my game stutter. He really is like a mobile tank, man. It's crazy. Oh gosh. Am I inside? What is the... There we go. Getting from far off with rockets.
Roger. Prioritizing target.
I think he had ammo explode. Oh, he did not. He did not have ammo explode. He is smoking, that's for sure. How are you not dead? There we go.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Forget how rough it is at the beginning of the game. Like, you do so little damage, and everybody else does just a ton. Nice. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Now we go and we get whatever the hell that is. I do wish there was like a... Gosh, game, what is happening? I do wish there was like a repair station. I know some levels will have it, but I've not been able to find one.
We'll be sure to put that ammo to good use.
Well, we gotta go up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in the middle Let's see what we can do. Not in this case, at the very least, my at the very least, my mech is relatively okay. It's just my arm is down, but the center of my core, I think that's right now the most damaged beyond just my arm, and that's kind of dangerous.
Enemy mech approaching.
Well, that's just mean.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I've lost something. I don't know what it is. Oh, I've lost the arm. Damn it. At least it wasn't like the arms that actually hold weapons.
Target acquired.
That would be rough. That would be very rough, and I don't like it.
Target destroyed.
Yes, please go off the ridge. I would very much appreciate that. Hit his foot. That's nice. What the? Oh, there he is. Come on. Oh, he might be down soon. Nice. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Well, I'm down. Now, 3 mechs. Well, that sucks. In that case, I don't know what to do. Do I just reload at this point?
Target destroyed.
I don't want to lose the second mech. Like, and that's like an outright destruction. There's nothing I can salvage from that. Like maybe some parts. Man, that. Okay, hit and run tactics this time. We're not gonna get drawn into large, drawn out fights. We're gonna go and we're gonna go ahead and kill their things and just get the hell out.
So crippling their reserves will help us out significantly. On the plus side, this may lead us closer to Rabbit.
Isn't there a way to swap out the headlights? I thought there was.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. We'll be sure to put that ammo to good use.
We're just gonna run up, hit the thing, keep moving to the next target, and hopefully the AI won't get drawn into a fight. Well, a long drawn-out fight.
That's a mech approaching.
Mercenary forces on approach.
Yeah. Like I said, run in, smash our way through these buildings, and get the hell out.
Target neutralized.
Okay, we keep going, we keep going. and weave. Bob and weave. Hold the form on me.
Moving to formation.
Again, you bob and weave. And hopefully the AI is not going to get too much damage. Damn it. Okay, not big enough to go through there. Okay. Yeah, she's... I was worried about this. Oh, fuck. Crying out loud. Just keep... Nope. Sorry, can't do it. On Santiago. Come on me. What? Oh man. So yeah, that's interesting. I ran up, punched the other mech, and then I think we punched each other at the same time, and just, man, I was just taken down one hit. Holy crap. So stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
The pirates in this star system are storing their munitions and equipment in warehouses on this planet. We'll be kicking the hornet's nest.
Okay,
on
I think we go this way.
So crippling their reserves will help us out significantly. On the plus side, this may lead us closer to Rabbit.
Really? Really? You're not gonna... Okay. Didn't want to ping the item for me this time. There's one.
Targeted asset. Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Got it.
Cargo acquired.
Target acquired.
Target down.
Lovely. Come on, take him out. Yes, there we go.
Target acquired.
Shit. That's a PPC. It hits hard.
Target Panther.
Okay. Okay, one target down. Another target down.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And I lost my arm.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Moving on your 6, Commander.
Oh crap.
Tango eliminated.
Really? Is it eliminated?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Well, at least the mech is down. Let's see what happens as we get closer to the actual second. Who? Shit. Yeah, this is where a full complement of mechs would actually be very nice. We don't have that currently. I've only got the 2.
Target down. Hostile dropship above.
Oh shit. Ah, double shit.
Kill count.
How's that dropship? It's not showing on the map, so that's kind of good, I suppose.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
The question is where... If they said target or enemy dropship on scope, where is it? It's not here.
Enemy mech in the area. Heavy damage. Component lost.
Well, shit.
Target destroyed.
Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? That's where we're going. Okay. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Come on, Santiago. You got it.
Follow order received.
Thankfully, I've still got like full speed.
Lost a component.
Don't lose any more components, damn it. And we're home free.
Sign of Rabbit, but the ammunition stores are fully destroyed. Good job. This was still a worthwhile venture.
Man, that is rough. That is rough with only 2 mechs. Be a different story if they were big mechs, but they're not. One's definitely a mini, or not a mini, but you know, a light mech, and the other is like the smallest of the medium mechs. Got the components that I don't have a lot of. Start with that. Let's continue. leveled up on avoiding, so that's good. I don't know what he was before. Actually, what she was before. But she's definitely up to level 3 now. The amount of damage. I'm also up to level 3 now, so that's good. Damage taken. 136. Wow, that's actually really interesting that we both have the same amount of damage. Okay. Let me sneeze. Okay, that was a good sneeze. Let's go to the battle mechs. Look at all that damage. Go ahead and repair you. Like it's okay, sweet. It's not actual like weapons. That's good. Do that, and as for you, also no weapons. Awesome. I'm absolutely here for that. It's a shit ton of money to repair, but hey, at least I mean that's why I get the insurance on all that stuff. Let's go back to home. No more quests here. I'm going to need, unfortunately, I'm going to have to actually need some other stuff. Easy ammo points. Complete. Oh, complete cantina missions. I see. Well, this is a reason to go to the cantina, I suppose. Speaking of which, there is, well, that's a black market. Hold on. That's not necessarily a cantina. So where is a cantina for me? Specific icon on here, and for whatever reason, either my brain is not recognizing it, or I'm really not seeing it, in which case that kind of sucks. I'm going to go here, and I hope there's a cantina. Black market, no cantina. No equipment available for purchase too. That's lovely. So what do you have? Literally nothing. That's fantastic. Nothing here. So what? Okay, HR, relax and recover. With further training and better equipment, and med techs can improve pilot recovery through biotech and regenerative therapy techs. It's kind of cool. Volunteer initiative. A volunteer initiative and stronger camaraderie between pilots. Your crew agree to reduce pay in exchange for an equivalent increase in paid time off, thus enhancing pilot morale of the ship. That's interesting. Okay, contracts. Ooh. Accommodations. Weight, fines, and salvage forfeiture are reduced. The system governor has waived about a third of the would-be amount per planet fall. Penalties for dropping too many tons of the planet field are reduced by their... Oh, that's kind of cool. It's more the same thing. Mech Bay. Thank you. Mech Bay 2 reinforced. Mech Bay 3 reinforced. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so what do I need? Oh, just cash. Oh, okay. Well, I can hold to upgrade. Okay. See, when I saw this originally, I was like, does that mean it's just not broken or it's not working? Sorry. And actually, no. It's fine. It's just, yeah. It is what it is. What? Magus62M with the raid.
Ginyu, hurry up, double time. Someone really
Exactly.
screw the pooch on this one.
Oh, Frieza, Vegeta's really giving us a pounding.
I'm coming, Zarbon. Quick, grab my balls.
It's a good one. It's certainly a good one. How is your night going? Thanks, Vaping for that. How's your night going, Magus? How's your night going, Vaping it? Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. How was Cyberpunk? How was Cyberpunk treating you? I'm very curious to hear. How was the stream? As you can tell, we are actually not playing Assassin's Creed, and that's because Ubisoft, their Ubisoft Connect decided to shit the bed. I cannot sign in, and because I cannot sign in, I cannot play the game, and therefore, we're here. We're playing this. And to be honest, I'm fine with it. I love MechWarrior. MechWarrior is one of my favorite games, and I'm a big fan of it, so I have no problem playing this, but it is frustrating to start the stream and then be like, oh yeah, you can't play Assassin's Creed because the Ubisoft play stuff is just not working, so fantastic. Ubi do it dumb? Yes, Ubi absolutely do it dumb, and I hate them. SAAS strikes again. Yes, correct. Better game anyways. That's true. Yeah, and I'm also playing with I'm playing with some mods, so I don't know if I can show the mods here or not. I cannot. It's the ammo game settings. But I basically have the YAML, you know, the Mech Lab, yet another Mech Lab mod, which adds some more depth to the game, if you will. So yeah. Also, by the way, I threw the shout out in the chat, guys. If you're not familiar with Magus62M, please go check him out. He's awesome. Good friend of the channel, and he plays a bunch of different things. Tuesdays are his Talking Tuesdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays are his sort of like story game days. Right now he's playing through Cyberpunk. Fridays is Baldur's Gate with me, Raw Dog, and Covert Flamingo. And then Saturdays and Sundays are his co-op stream. So you should definitely go check him out. He's awesome. Mech Booba mods? No. I mean, okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what sort of mods are available in terms of the Booba when it comes to MechWarrior 5, but I'm sure there might be one that exists. But yeah, this is MechWarrior 5. It's a game that I very much like, and yeah, we started off a new playthrough, not tonight, but like I had started off a new playthrough off stream to check out the mods, and I figured why not just go ahead and play this, seeing as I haven't disabled the mods. So that's what we're doing. We're playing this because Ubisoft is a dingus and decided to mess with me, if you will. So yeah. Where am I and what can I do here? I can do this, which I believe this is a destroy the planet's little hamlets, leave them nowhere to ground. If they did indeed kill my son, it will be fitting punishment. Yes. So this guy wants me to go out and kill these outlaws, which, don't get me wrong, not horrible, but I'm not sure if I've got the stuff I need to be able to buy. I need more mechs, unfortunately, and yeah. I wonder if maybe I just go here and buy a mech. Maybe 2 mechs, so. Like I say, I don't have enough mechs. Huzzah, they've got 2 shitty locusts. Ah, and they're broken. And they're broken. That's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Do I get a discount? Nope, they're worth 2 million. That's fantastic. Pretty sure I have 4 pilots. Yeah, I have enough pilots. So that's me, and then here's the other 3. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, dude, Magus, how was your stream? You still haven't answered me. How was your stream? The 2 Pintos, but they throw in a free car wash, right? Right? That's what it feels like. Before I dedicate to that, that's going to cost me $2 million. Stream went well. I'm very glad to hear it. Finally got gorilla arms. Nice. Very nice. Hey, oh gosh, it's even better. We have a flea. Check it out, guys. A flea. Hey, another spider. Okay. That's... shit. These are in better condition, but... god damn. You got medium lasers, though. Got a ton... Might be worth it just for the firepower, but... and it's the same weight as the Locust. Just 8, damage 3. Yeah, that's the one to go with. It's teeny, but it packs a punch. Okay, so we're gonna head back to here. We're gonna see what we can do. It's teeny, but it packs a punch. That's what she said. That is what. Yep, that's accurate. Correct. Destroy the past. They indeed killed my son. It'll be a fitting punishment. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Oh, the salvage shares. That's right. That's right. Do that. We'll do 1, and then we'll do 2 with the salvage shares. Maybe I can actually get either some parts or an actual mech itself. We'll see. But yeah, the flea. It's only 20 tons. But you look at the damage. The damage per second is 8. Damage for this is only 2. The damage per second for this is only 5. The flea seems to be like the best option here. And then who's got the better laser setup? Probably this guy. Even though he's not as leveled as this one, he's got more potential. There's Kev Armstrong. Let's go to the mech as well. Let's give it the proper paint job, shall we? There's my green squadron paint. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Let's see how well this mission goes. Ready up and let's hope nobody dies. That's going to suck. I have no problem restarting if that's the case. So how far are you in the game already? Like, you just started recently with Cyberpunk, right? So like, what is the right ways? Like, how far are you in the story? Still early? Okay. And you already have gorilla arms? Haven't done any real missions, I see. Just doing a bunch of side quest stuff, or haven't met Dex yet? Oh wow, okay, yeah, you are early. This is essentially before you've even got a Ghost Keanu in your head. Yeah, clearing out and exploring, nice, okay. Level 12 already though, damn. Hey, yeah, you're gonna go in overpowered for when you actually hit the yeah, for when you actually get into the main story. Now, I'm actually gonna switch. So you can switch. Yeah, this is the flea. There we go. And the flea's actually a slow boy compared to the assassin. That's interesting. But yeah, we're gonna use this guy. So he's got machine guns on 2, medium lasers on 1. Oh, yeah. And the flamer as well. Very nice. What? Hold on. What? Another raid? McGregor Art. Thank you so much for the raid, McGregor Art. How is your night going? I'm playing one of your games, buddy. MechWarrior 5. Enjoy my one viewer. I will. I will absolutely enjoy that one viewer. Hello, one viewer. Probably McGregor. How's your night going, buddy? What were you streaming tonight? I'm already impressed with how they increase the NPC variety. No, that's awesome. That's very cool. That's how I feel whenever I raid out. Yeah. Trust me, I know the feeling, Phase Man. I've had plenty of those myself. So I get it. I totally get it.
Target acquired.
So let's try out this fleet. Anyway, we're playing some MechWarrior. Oh my gosh. Dude, stop hitting me! So far out too. Holy crap baskets.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
Enemy destroyed.
Thank you. I was playing Indiana frickin' Jones. Indiana frickin' Jones! You know, the new one? Or one of the older ones?
New target blackjack.
Burn that target down.
Target
Huzzah. What's on my 3? Ah, the short lasers. Or the small lasers, I should say. Short lasers. You know, it's a short stack.
target acquired.
Oh, dude, Armstrong is getting hurt. Holy crap. Okay, you know, I gotta... Keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. I want to walk through a building. Come on. Oh, Armstrong. Oh, Armstrong, you dumb dingus. Die already. Dude, I'm gonna die. Holy crap baskets. And Armstrong is gone. I'm dead. Good day. It's a good day. Oh, anyway, I forgot to... Guys, go check out McGregor art if you aren't already. He's awesome. He's an artist, and he plays a bunch of different games. McGregor. Yeah, hopefully that should work correctly. As I watch the AI control my last guy. I gotta say, I was impressed by what I saw about the Great Circle. Really? Felt like the sequel they actually tried with. Felt like a sequel they actually tried with. Interesting. It's okay, the system requirements are insane. The game is first person, so I got motion sickness. Interesting. You're one of those guys.
Commander, please, come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had that myself with first person games. I've never really felt motion sickness. But at the same time, like when VR first came out, I never really got... Okay, that's not entirely true. I did get motion sickness. And that's because the game was designed for you to constantly be like turning your head every 5 seconds, and that's where you get the motion sickness from.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yes, I'm one of those dinosaurs that gets motion sickness. I don't have this problem with third person MechWarrior, no problem. So you play in third person when you're playing MechWarrior, then is what you're telling me.
And I'll perform a scan for any evidence pointing to Rabbit's location. Either way, let's raise this settlement.
Yes, okay. See, I always like playing from the cockpit view because I like the idea of like, oh, I'm the one piloting it. Third person view sort of like makes it feel less that way. I like to see the stompy robot. That's true. That is very true. You know, sometimes I just like to like switch out just to see the stompy robot. See, the stompy robot also has headlights. Haha. Now I can see the dock. You see. Man, I haven't played any MechWarrior games in a long time. I grew up playing 2 and 3. I did as well. I grew up playing 2. Granted, I never owned it myself, but my friend growing up had it. And we had a lot of fun playing it.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Let's hope my AI is not going to be stupid and get themselves killed. I hope I'm not going to be stupid and get myself killed. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. Door stuck. Door stuck. You know, you know. Hit him again. There we go. Punch him from behind as I smash my arm. The missiles were firing. Yeah, they finally touched another biblical story for the journey. Wasn't as foreboding as the Ark of the Covenant or sought after as the Holy Grail, but it's equally decent in quality. Really? Okay. I haven't booted up MechWarrior for 2 years. I'm enjoying Clans. Nice. Are you so how far have you gotten in Clans? Clans. I remember you talking a bit about it. Joysticks should make a comeback. Yes. Yeah, particularly for something like this. Absolutely. Probably the best joystick setup that I've ever had was for that one game that was for like the original Xbox, and now my brain is completely blanking on it. But everyone knows what I'm talking about if you're from that time frame. Xbox game with massive. Nope. Nope. Steel Battalion. That's the one. Steel Battalion's joystick setup was really cool. Let's get like a good image of it. And just to show it off, because it was, in my opinion, I thought it was really cool. I liked it a lot. This was the setup right here. I don't know why it's such a teeny image. Let's see if we can get it. 1200 by 900. Why is it doing that? Do this one. There we go. This was pretty cool. This was super cool back in the day. I would live a Steel Battalion remake. I would also love a Steel Battalion remake. I would love just being able to get an integration with this controller with MechWarrior 5. I think that would be very cool. Yeah, so the Great Circle is basically an Indiana Jones movie. And I'm okay with that. As long as it's good, right? That would be nuts. It absolutely would be nuts. But dude, I would love to see this just because it's MechWarrior is such a cool franchise, and having like a proper like joystick, like you're in the cockpit, very cool. I don't know if they're actually gonna. No, not. I don't know if they haven't done it. They're probably not going to do it, but I think it would be very cool if somebody did. And who knows? Maybe somebody actually has done it, and I just don't know about it. So it's some work to also get them set up. That's a controller fit for a gaming setup, right? I know, right? As far as where I'm at in Clans, Smoke Jaguar and the Clans have just started their invasion of the Inner Sphere. Nice. Okay. Screw convenience. I want something like that. I know, right? It's so cool. It is very cool. I like it a lot. And there goes my damn fleet that I just spent $3 million on. But you have not died in like 2 seconds. There we go. Dude, somehow I'm still alive. And this is sort of the problem with MechWarrior. With MechWarrior 5. The AI bots are just atrocious. They don't know how to actually... I know, I'm too busy fighting these dingleberries. And I can't leave my AI pilots to do it because they're just going to get killed. As obviously evidenced by the flea.
I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
It's destroying all their solar panels. Are you down too, Sam? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to reload. I'm gonna have to reload. I will PC game on that thing if they make it for PC. Yeah, right. I don't think they ever made it for PC, unfortunately, but it is such a cool setup. And it's got foot pedals too. Like, that's just the top, like the hand controllers. There's actually foot pedals as well to it. I don't even think I can beat this. Wow. And Misa dead. Speaking of joysticks, Thrustmaster has a dual stick config that I want. Oh, cool. MechWarrior is a game meant for a keyboard and mouse. Too many actions for a gamepad. I know, we're not talking about a gamepad. We're talking about a proper joystick, like flight stick cockpit thing configuration. But I agree with you. I think it is. I think it is meant for a. I think it is in fact meant for a. I want it. I'm amazed you two aren't dead. Load. Back. No. Go back to the mission. Now you see, that's something they should try to implement for PC gaming. You mean a big joystick flight pad thing like that? Yes, absolutely. Because I look down at this and like, this would match that pretty well. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that joypad right there. You got one stick there. You got, oh gosh. Interesting. I didn't even think to turn while I was in there.
It's likely that the pirates here were responsible for whatever fate had fallen upon him.
Mad Cat in Clans looks overly modern to me. Really? Interesting.
Either way, let's raise this settlement.
I think maybe this is just another hit and run. We just go in, we destroy things, we get out, we don't even try and fight. Which kind of sucks. And I don't know why the difficulty feels just so much higher with the mod. It just does. What the hell's hitting me already? You know what? I'm gonna take out these small guys. Ow!
Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
Your aim is so good. Much better than what the game usually is. How are you not dead? Thank you. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna eat this damage.
But still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone. I'm showing heavy damage to a number of the facility's structures. We appear to be about halfway there.
Go right through all this crap.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
We got it. We go now. Screw the salvage.
New target, Blackjack.
Component lost. Need support.
Shit. We just go. Get out now. Nice, nice.
Rabbit here, but at least the pirates and outlaws here have been dealt a serious blow.
Okay, did not lose out on my $3 million mech. Holy crap. Decided to leave the queue. Just figured I'd just wait until a couple of weeks before, or see if GameStop does what it did at the Switch's launch and do a first come first serve deal. There's a queue. Also, when is the release? You've reached reputation of rank 3. Unfamiliar. Your reputation across the inner sphere is growing. Potential employers are inquiring about your services, and new employment opportunities have become available on the star map. So. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take one of these, and then we're gonna take a couple of these, and then I think we'll call it good with that. Sweet. Always love to see the level up on the AI pilots. Okay, Rabbit's Reckoning. That is what these pirates call themselves. I have seen the photographic evidence you provided, but it goes against all reason that the head of those piratical marauders could possibly be my even-tempered son. He must be either brainwashed or he is an imposter trading on my family's name. Either way, you must bring the leader of these pirates to justice. If you can take him alive, then we will clap him in irons and let the courts decide his fate. If you cannot, however, then I must at least find some closure for this mystery. Okay, let's take a look at the mech market and see if there's anything here. There is not. There is not, unfortunately. June 5th. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was then. Wow. Coincidentally, that's when they also release Elena for Street Fighter 6 and the year 1 and 2 Fighters Edition for the Switch as well. Interesting. I'm interested to see like how well it sells at launch. Do we know what the price is currently? It's not too bad. Just armor replacement, hell yeah. But the flea. The flea did not lose a leg. Good, I thought it did for a second. Lost the armor around the leg. But everything else seems intact. Let's go ahead and repair you as well. Oh, we lost a heatsink. Okay, yeah. Do that. Console itself is $450. That's actually not too bad, all things considered. The Mario Kart bundle would be $500, like the PS5. Yeah. I would very much like to get the Switch 2. I will probably not get it at launch like I did last time. As much as I would like to, yeah, I don't think I'm really ready to get yet another, console that I probably don't play very often, Let's take a look at the star map quickly. I'm curious to see. We can see a cantina. No. I'm trying to remember what the actual... Oh well, I can't do anything with the cantina right now, so I'm just gonna go on with the contracts, I suppose. Oh, it's these idiots. Magistry of Canopus against the Independents. I'd always rather fight with the Independents than not. Remember when the Wii U came out and I was still on just an allowance? They had Skylanders Swap Force Wii U bundle at the GameStop. I still regret not getting it, or trying to get my parents to get it. Did your parents know it was its own console? Because I remember talking to a guy at the time, because I was in college. And, yeah. The guy claimed to be, like, a Nintendo fanboy. But then, when I asked him about the Wii U, he's like, yeah, it just looks like another accessory. I don't know if I'll necessarily get it. Well, I'm like, yo, you don't understand, sir. You do not understand. I wish that you understood, but you don't. No, it is not an accessory. It is its own new console, and I had to explain it to him. And that was, I think that was the Wii U's biggest problem, was that because they hadn't done it as the Wii 2, they did it as Wii U, because they were trying to get cutesy with the name. It resulted in them essentially not being able to sell as well. So, yeah, they did. Okay. I think thanks to my brother, they figured out how there are differences between consoles. Yeah, because my brother had the SNES. Okay. Yeah, I tried explaining that to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't get it." Well, he figured it out. I helped him understand infiltration. This is the sneaky one, right? Yeah, scout behind enemy lines, investigate intel, follow the nav map. We could do that. We could do that. And I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna go in with anybody.
With your sensors and will most likely restrict visibility.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just gonna go in with the flea because for this you need small mechs, light mechs to get in and get out without being seen. So hopefully we're not gonna have anything too crazy. Switch 2 was a terrible name. I'll be real. Super Nintendo Switch would have been better. No. I think the issue... I think the issue is that the Switch 2 is a clear indication that it's the next console. I'm tired of Nintendo trying to get cute or trying to do stupid things that ultimately result in them hurting themselves. So... I figured it's no big deal. I'm going out tomorrow. I'll check GameStop while I'm out. It's not too crowded. Dude, I'd be amazed if there are any people at GameStop. Because from what I understand, GameStops are not really doing that great.
Units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm.
There's only one in town now, so I'm gonna check it. Nice. Okay. I don't even know where a local GameStop is for me.
Themselves as targets of opportunity. Be on the lookout for them.
On the one hand, it's kind of sad. On the other hand, I kind of don't care. Which is sad for me to say, but like GameStop has like they burnt a lot of their goodwill, particularly with like how shitty they treated their deals, because like they would sell old school games for like 15-20 bucks, but then when you go in to sell it to them, they would only give you like 25 cents, 50 cents, maybe 75 cents per game, unless it was like something that had just come out just recently. Then you get maybe 20, maybe $30 for that game, and they would sell it for then 45 or 55. But then they would get to a point where like, oh well, the game's been out for a while, there's some interest in it, but not. So yeah, we'll give you a quarter for that game, and then we're gonna go ahead and sell it for like 20 bucks. I mean, that's pretty shitty. You should at least give like $1, $5, something like that. Yeah, GameStop did not deserve to be saved. Sad but true. I hate having to be this way, but I think you're right. I don't think GameStop really deserved to be saved. They've been somewhat shitty towards gamers for a long time.
Valuable supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Op-4's battle mech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position.
So acquire the assets is what I have to go do. I don't know I have to get all of them, but I certainly have to get some.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Fair, I did find out the same groups that nearly killed GameStop was the same one that killed Toys R Us. Yeah.
That's close enough. Ready Ready to start pickup operation.
I think that's just an extra one. I don't think that's the actual main one.
Good use.
I think we're gonna have to fight this guy.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out.
Thankfully, the other guy did not care. Thankfully, that turret did not care.
I'm showing no chatter on enemy channels. Data transfer complete.
Okay, evac run ready. Nice.
Those weapons will make a fine addition to the armory.
Not sure if I'm really ready to. So now I'm ready to basically go to war for it because these groups are costing people jobs and money. I mean, kind of. I don't think... The issue is I don't think GameStop deserves to be a store. They have been... What? Okay, I was going to say Journal Arm Countdown. What are you talking about?
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. Package secured. A mercenary outfit can always use more weapons.
Wow, it's only those three? Okay.
New target, Spider. Target acquired. New target, Firestarter.
Let's see if I can get over here without dying. Ah, stop. Thank you. Oh, I'm right on the edge.
Target acquired.
I do like these red crystal planets. They're pretty cool.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay. We've got it. We have all three. I could try and go and mark all the rest of them, but I don't care.
I bet you can't wait to try those out in the field.
No.
Airstrike support unavailable.
Oh, that's fine. I wasn't...
Commander. We haven't been
I know.
airstrikes on this mission.
What was the... Shit. I'm gonna have to look at the input for that. So what are they actually releasing with the Switch 2? Like what's actually hitting it at launch? I assume obviously Mario Kart, which I mean it looks pretty cool. I like the idea of like it's okay. It reminds me a lot of what they did for Forza Horizons. When they first did it, it looked very cool where they did sort of like it's an open world map, but then you go to that spot in the world and then you do a race and that race is in the world. I thought that was pretty cool when they did it in Forza Motorsport. I think it's going to be kind of a similar feel when they do it for Mario Kart. Switch 2 editions of several games, I see. But all of the Switch 1 games are going to work on the Switch 2, correct? That for me is like a big sticking point. I don't want to have to go over and then have to completely rebuy things over again. I would be very pissed. Street Fighter 6, of course, okay. Had to be honest, I might get it, even though I have PS5 version. Yes, okay, good. Because I have games on there that I would like to play, or I'd like to be able to have available on the Switch. And I would be very, very upset if they did not have the ability to actually, like, Yeah, here's your game. You know. Okay, let's go to Battle Max. Let's go ahead and repair you. You. And then see what other contracts are here. Counterattack. Surprise attack has been executed on that. And our line of defense is small. And frankly, under-equipped and under-skilled garrison force. Our main fleets are too far to reach them in time, so we are turning to mercenaries willing to come to their aid. Yes. Well, I'm going to get salvage. Remember what they do in counterattacks. Also, as long as you have Nintendo Switch Online membership, you should have access to the Switch 2 versions for free. Really? That's interesting. I don't know if it's Nintendo Switch Online Plus or Vanilla, but it's an active membership. Yeah. About 55 pounds underweight, but unfortunately, I just have to go with it. Yeah, we're gonna wait 2 days.
Attention. Prepare for battle max departure. Warning. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
Yeah.
online.
I like a lot of what I've seen of the Switch 2.
It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces.
So I'm just hoping that oh wow, he's
But there's
hurt.
always safety in numbers in a combat zone. We should
Absolutely.
do what we can to help them out. They will make earning a combat bonus all the easier the longer they stay in the fight.
Correct.
Burn that target down.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Yeah. Take out his weapon. Yeah, he lost his PPC. Ow, I got smacked by somebody.
Enemy forces moving in,
Good.
Commander. Get ready for them.
No, that's our jump ship going out. Shit. To follow up, I think Kirby and the Forgotten Land also gets a new content in the Switch 2 version. So does Mario Party Superstar. I just hope the new console's PS4 level power allows us to play games that are on the same level as that of the console's gameplay. Sorry, Nintendo games. Yeah, you remember Batman Arkham Knight? That's my PS4 gold standard game right there. Dude, Arkham Knight was great. I loved Arkham Knight. Come back here. Stop running away from me. Let me shoot you. Thank you. Like everyone else is relatively fine. Oh my gosh, I keep whipping the oh crap. The rocks kind of get in the way. It also means they get in his way, and one of his machine guns is down. Still got the PPC on him, though. But everyone seems relatively fine. Oh my gosh. Dude, nice. Indeed. You know, the story wasn't fantastic. Without Paul Dini, it wasn't going to be looking back. it's still visually a perfect game. I liked it a lot. I definitely liked Arkham Knight a lot. Shit. That's a Shadowhawk. Just gonna be unloading on it from here. Particularly as he's focused on the urban mech. He's hurt. And there he goes. Whoa! Dude, he whiffed hard. Lost an arm. Hell yes. I kind of want to take out his legs. But that's also going to potentially extend the fight instead of just focusing on his critical parts. Ow. I do like that that chopper's just unloading on him. Here goes his other arm. He's only got LRMs and... oh, he's still got the medium rifle, though. I'm actually doing relatively well with the damage. Oh, he's hurt so bad right now. There we go. He's down. Tell me they're small ones. They're not. Okay. We go take out the... Thank you. They're gonna have a lot more in the game, but a lot of stuff wound up cut. Apparently, Victor Zsasz was gonna be a side mission. Really? That would have been cool. I remember Victor Zsasz being a side mission in one of the... I don't know if it was Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. Shit. Another Shadowhawk. If we take out the little guys, it'll be easier for us to take out the big boy. Because these little guys, even though they're small, they do a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Stop trying to punch him. Yeah, because you're punching him. Well, he also lost his left arm.
That was too close.
City, okay.
That was too close.
That was called, cool. No! Oh. That is so frustrating.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile.
I gotta reload. I gotta reload. I can't lose. I cannot afford to lose a mission or lose a mech. Ugh. I remember that distinctly because of Arkham City Armored Edition for the Wii U. I see. Okay. Here we go.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems
Okay, and this time we gotta have.
We are walking right into the thick of it, Commander. Help each other hold back the tide of the enemy advance.
I think it's kind of dumb that he's not started out at like some randomized damage. It's just like, no, everything's low, just period low. Like that kind of sucks.
Coordinated attack target received. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Okay, while they're doing that, then I can go fight this guy. Nicely done.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Obviously. I'm gonna send in one medium mech at a time.
The more ballistics, the merrier.
Shared target identified.
Okay, I hit him. Not too much damage to my arm, so that's good. We take out his legs. He's in a lot of danger at that point. Yes, there we go. One leg down. Both legs down. Actually, never mind. Both legs are not down. There we go.
Setting an intercept course on your position.
Target acquired.
Contact. Enemy mech in sight. Eagle's Nest. Sighting hostile forces. Moving to strike.
Incoming missile.
Now, hopefully this time I won't allow the urban mech or the chopper. Do not fire on me. Do not fire on me. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, Spider, stop it. Stop trying to punch him and just laser him in the face. There we go. The arm... Ah, damn it. The arm's still intact, but he's nearly down. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing... Oh, gosh. We're doing it. There we go. For you...
More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
Target acquired.
Affirmative. Commander's target is now priority.
Take out the small guys first. There we go.
Additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
He's actually doing okay. That's amazing.
Target acquired.
We're on your target, Commander.
Copy. Engage Commander target.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, now we have everybody focused that.
Leads target.
Come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Get out of the way. Damn it. Come on, keep hitting that arm.
Target acquired.
Coordinating on target ID.
Have them go for the small guys in the meantime. Yeah, focus me, dude. Focus me, dude. I'm your threat. Oh, yeah. Yes! There we go.
Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Ow.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Okay, there are apparently multiple treasures.
Target acquired.
What are you doing, Armstrong? No! What?
Mission complete, Commander. Every
Told you, I can't afford to lose. I might end up switching. Damn it. Man, that flea is so like, because he just got. I think he just got punched or kicked by the Shadowhawk, and that just like insta killed him. Which makes sense. I mean, it's a flea. It's a very small, tiny little mech. So it's a problem. It is a real problem.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Oh man, and I actually.
Phenomenal.
I'd love to keep going with this, but it is already midnight. I didn't even know the time. Was not even paying attention to the clock. That's how much I love this game. I could play this for hours and not know how far we've gotten now. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Even though we've had some nonsense with the with Ubisoft essentially being broken for whatever reason tonight. So yeah. I'm hoping that I don't have to do anything to actually fix it. That it's just their account service is down for whatever reason right now, and that all I have to do is just sign in tomorrow. But man, that is a first for me. That's actually a first for me, where I've wanted to play one of my Ubisoft games and it's not there. So. But hey, at least we were able to switch over to some MechWarrior. We also checked out the Oblivion Remaster, which frankly looks actually really good, to the point where I'm actually willing to buy it, even like full price. I think it's actually, I think it looks like a pretty solid game entry. I mean, maybe I'll go check out a stream or two and decide whether or not I really want to like actually commit to buying it or not. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm very much interested. It looks super good. So, and I might wait until my next paycheck before I actually end up picking it up. But it's looking pretty good. So, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. A big thank you to everybody that has been here in the chat. Turn down the music just a smidge, shall we? There we go. That's better. So yeah, big thanks to everybody that has been here in the chat, starting off with the Twitch side. Big thanks to Nori, Pete, Fubiwala, Raw Dog Meat 4, Maga62M, Iridium Wings, Vaping It, McGregor Art, Darth Faison, Iridium Wings. I think I may have already said Iridium Wings. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And of course, a big thank you to Maga62M for the raid and McGregor Art for the raids. I really do appreciate that and sharing your communities with me. Thank you guys so much. On the YouTube side, a big thank you to Kalila Ploy Ploy for keeping me company on the YouTube side, and a big thank you to the lurkers as well. And of course, a thank you to the lurkers on the Rumble side too. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and end up raiding out. I don't know who is live right now, so we'll go ahead and see who is in fact live on Twitch. And so we'll just see if we can't keep this going. Maybe I'll find another MechWarrior stream to send you guys to. Because I love MechWarrior. It's one of my favorite games. Definitely like my top 5 for sure. So nobody that I know is in fact playing MechWarrior. So let us see who we can find. Maybe we find somebody who's playing Clans actually. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Do that, or let's MechWarrior 5. Let's go. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go ahead and head over to this guy. His name is Zero is High. Big Stompy Mexico Burr, ADHD goes Burr. Mostly good vibes. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and check him out. He looks pretty cool. And he's playing, like I said, MechWarrior 5. So we're going to go ahead and throw it his way. And be sure to spam the raid message once we get in there. Here it is. And we'll go ahead and get that set up, shall we? Good name. I go. Okay, so just very quickly, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with some more Assassin's Creed, assuming we can actually get that figured out. Come on, Ubisoft, get your shit together. And then Friday will be Baldur's Gate on Magus' stream, and then Sunday we'll be back for some Sunday Fun Day. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play this, so I think that's what we'll do. Sunday Funny, we'll play some MechWarrior 5. So thank you guys so much for being here, and hopefully I'll catch you guys around next time. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.